Welcome back to my channel. I know I am late with coming out for the quilt block of the month. I apologize. Our October has been crazy busy. So I'm finally getting on to do that. It'll be up here for everybody to watch later. We're almost done with all of our quilt blocks for one whole year, which is insane. I was getting all mine out when I was trying to figure out what I was going to use to cut this. And we have some really cool blocks. I'm going to be so excited to piece this all together in December. It's going to be a fun quilt. And it's my kind of quilting. It wasn't really planned out. We're just kind of doing different blocks every month and then putting them all together, which is kind of how I quilt. So there's that. Give me a shout out when you get here. This won't be a long video. This month's block is pretty simple. We went back to just kind of an easy design for this month for many reasons, but it's a fun one. All right, so here is our block. It's really cute. So I did it a little bit different than Susan did. So these are just plain squares, and then we're piecing together these 4 quilt blocks here. So you can either do them like with, you know, matching and matching, or you can mix them up and do them all random. It's up to you, and I'll show you what I mean by that. It's a little busy, but I really like it. I think it turned out cute. My one that I'm doing for the video is going to be a little plainer, so you can kind of see the design a little bit more, but it'll be cute. I think you guys will like it. Hi everybody. Tessa, nice, didn't know you do quilts. You know, I started out doing quilts a long time ago, and so we thought this would be fun to do on the channel. All right, so this is the design that we're doing. I didn't have time to put the measurements for the cuts in the description. I will do that after the video is done being live, I promise. But I will show you what I have. Is that right? Yeah, so I have 5 of one color, so color A, and these are 4.5 by 4.5. I have 5 of these. And then I have 4 different prints here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 different prints here, and these ones are 2.5 by 5, right? 2.5 by 5. So 4 other colors and prints, 2.5 by 5. I'm going to piece these together first, and then we'll piece the block all together as a whole. It comes together very simple, very quick. This would be a cute idea for a full quilt. If you wanted to do a full quilt with a basic square design, this would be great. Okay, so I'm going to move the camera in. We're going to get going. I just have one camera set up this time. I'll be just turning it from here to where I'm ironing. It shouldn't be too hard to do, I think, with this quilt block. We just have to do a tiny bit of cutting down, and yeah. Sorry for the barking dog if you can hear that. All right, here we go. I'm going to move the camera in. All right, so hopefully, you know, it's kind of hard being in this corner for cameras. If we do this again next year, you know, do the same but different, I may have a different setup for the camera next year. I don't know. We'll see. This works though. All right. So first we want to, hi Leslie. First we want to piece together our cuts right here. So I'm just gonna kind of mix and match these ones. Okay. I don't really want to piece anything. I didn't realize I was doing kind of the same color here. That's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So they're all kind of mixed with each other. So those are the ones that I'm going to sew together. I feel like with this block, there's a lot of different possible combos that you can do. All right. So I'm going to be clipping them together, right sides together. And I'm going to be sewing the long edge, the 5-inch edge. Okay. We are sewing those 2 pieces together. We'll iron that and open it, and then cut that again in half, and then piece those together. Okay. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Jess. Hope you guys are having a good What is today? Today is Friday, guys. Can you believe it? I get to go to a comedy show tonight with my son and his cute little girlfriend. I just tag along with them everywhere we go. I invited them, though, to be fair. So, yeah, I'm excited for that. Okay, so I'm going to sew along each of those at a 1/4 inch seam allowance. All right, with my handy dandy little baby lock here. This is my, guys, this is my very first nice machine that I ever got. I want to say it's almost 20 years old. This little girl is about 20 years old now, which is crazy. All right. How many blocks have I done so far? Well, we've done a design every month. Remind me to bring over, they're all on my table right now. I can bring them all over when we're done with this block, and I can show all of you all the blocks I've done. I don't know if I'm going to just piece them all together or if I'm going to outline them with something. I think I might outline all the blocks with a matching color. I think. I'm going to have to lay them all out and decide what I want to do. But I started making 3 blocks per month, and then I got lazy and only did 2. So I'm not sure how many I have. I'm so late in doing Octobers, and in 2 weeks I'll have to do November, so we'll be right behind it. All right. There we go. I just do them all together and then just separate them right there. Okay, so now I have them all pieced like this. I'm going to iron them and we are going to trim. So move the camera. Beautiful. Yeah, that works. All right, no, don't turn off. All right, so my ruler, my rotary, my mat. So I am going to take and iron these open. Hi, Carrie. Okay. Two. Guys, I have an eye doctor appointment right after this. I haven't had my eyes checked in years, and I know my sight is getting way worse. And I'm hoping they could give me some good glasses for sewing and driving at night. Hopefully they can fix that. So I may have some cute glasses soon, and it'll make my life a lot easier. All right, so there's that. We want to, can I cut on this? I bet I can. This is the best place to do it. Now we want to cut these blocks in half, okay? So you're going to, they're 5 across. So we want to do 2.5 across. So 2.5. Boom. Beautiful. And I like to measure the other one to make sure, yeah, we're good. So now we're just going to cut them, and then we'll have 8 pieces after we cut these blocks. Beautiful. Hi, Mimsy. Was looking for a project to do, couldn't find anything to motivate me. Guess it's too late now to catch up with you. Well, you can watch this back. It'll be up here. It'll be on the channel. Okay, last one here. Beautiful. Okay, so now I have these 8 pieces here. So you can do this a couple different ways, okay? You can take them and mix them up like that, right? You could take them and mix them up so they're all different. But what I liked that I did on my other one was I kept these two and did these two together. I liked that more than I liked mixing them all up. I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to do 2 colorways on each one. That was more my jam, I think. So like that. And like that. And oops. Like that. Okay. So that's now how I'm going to piece these all together. So I'm just going to take them like this. And my seams should nest with the way I cut them out. And I know whatever side I put the clips on is the side that I need to sew. Okay. Clips work great for quilt squares. I don't feel like I need to use pens. I haven't had any issues using clips, and for me it's easier because I'm just used to clips now. I think clips kind of took over pens, right? Like straight pens for the most part, especially with stuff like this. And bag making for sure. Last one here. All right, and now I'm just going to chain piece these 4 squares together, and then we'll piece them with our solid squares. It's really kind of a simple block this month. Sometimes simple is amazing, right? Here we go. Do. Again, everything is being sewn at that 1/4 inch seam allowance, okay? Linda from southern New Hampshire. I bet it's gorgeous there. We haven't been to New Hampshire. Hi, Natalie. All right, so now we have these 4 pieces. We're going to iron those, and I'll show you how we're going to piece those together with the solid ones. Okay, here we go. So cute. You know, I don't know, Mimsy, what the name is of this block, if Susan actually just made up this block or if it has a name. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask her. I don't know. Again, these videos would not be possible without the great and powerful Susan. The almighty Susan. All right. So now we're going to paste that with our pink. So we're going to go like this and like this. We'll put this one up here. Just kind of decide how you want it all to lay. Okay. So these blocks should now be the same size as your pink blocks. All right. So I'm going to do it like that. And then like this. Bada bing, bada boom. Pretty easy. All hail Queen Susan. Absolutely, Natalie. Absolutely. I don't know if you guys are on our Patreon group. She moved her sewing machine out to her backyard and was sewing these quilt blocks out on her patio. And her friend took a video of it. It's pretty funny. All right, so now I'm just gonna kind of clip them together so I know how I'm gonna sew them. And then piece them from there. All right, so I'm going to take it to my machine, sew these, and then I'll add these to it. Back over here. Oh, the camera works pretty good right there. All right, here we go. Accidentally press stop instead of reverse. That's okay. All right, so that's my bottom. That's my middle. That's my top. I'm gonna just kind of keep them in order here. Okay, so here comes my top piece. I'll iron them after I have them all sewn together. Middle. And bottom. All right, here we go. So Jen from Minnie in the Mountains came out with a new pattern today called Hug-a-Brew. It's like a cup holder for either coffee or soda or whatever. But it's made out of neoprene, so it's a specific type of moisture wicking. It's like what wetsuits are made out of, material that's kind of hard to find. She sent me some. And I was going to sew it up, but I need to do it on my domestic machine. So I thought, well, why I have it out, I might make one of those up. How about that? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and iron these. And I'll make sure I'm going to be nesting my seams. So I will rotate which way I iron. So that one's going that way. This is my middle. Cute. And then last one. I'll piece these rows together and then that's our block. That's how easy this month is. Gotta love that. Wait, I guess it doesn't matter, does it? It's the same no matter what. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Look at that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So I'm going to do these two together first. Get my seams together. There and here. Yeah, I mean, this is just your basic patchwork type of block. It's nothing crazy fancy, you know? All right, so I'm going to do that, and then I'll piece this one on there. Jen, we were just talking about you. I was just telling everybody while I have my machine out, I need to make one of your Hug-a-Brews while I'm on this silly little domestic. All right. Hello, first time watching. Welcome. This isn't normally what I do. Normally don't quilt, but it's pretty fun. You knew your ears were ringing? Yes, I got the package yesterday, so I just need to play with it, cut some stuff out. I kind of wanted to embroider it, so I might do that first. So there's that, and then this piece goes down on this side here. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, here we go. Last stitch, and then we'll iron it out, and that's it. What a cutie quilt block. Thanks, Natalie. Again, it's thanks to Susan. We all know who's in charge of this quilt block. She has done such a good job each month coming up with something new and fun. All right. That's all she wrote. There's our block. Cute, right? So there's my first one. There's my second one. See how different they can be depending on what material you choose? It's kind of crazy. Yeah, so I guess it's just whichever design you're going for. Okay, I'm going to take you over to my table. I'm going to see if I have another camera booted up. Just a second. Oh yeah, here we go. All right, we're gonna go over and I'm just gonna show you, because people were asking all the quilt blocks that we have done. Let's go check it out. Okay. Here we are with my messy, excuse me, my messy cutting table. This is all my material. Okay, so let's move this a little bit in for y'all so you can see it a little bit closer. Okay. Ready for this? I have them all sitting here. Here we go. So I don't know which month was which. Honestly, I just don't. I can only do so much. Actually, I'm sorry. Let's move you in even closer than that. Let's go like right here. All right, here's what we have so far. You ready? These are, this might be one of my favorite designs right here. This one right here, I've got two of those. Okay, I've got these from today, so that's 4. I've got the basic 9 patch. That's 6. Oh, I've got 3 of those, so that's 7, 8, 9. This was a different month. Pretty. 8, 9. Oof, love this one. 10. We've done some cute blocks. 10, 11. That one's cute, right? 12. 13. Trying to see if I have more of that one. No. Okay. 14. 15. Cute. 16. 17. 18. Oh, I love that one. I forgot about that one. 19. I'm going to have to do a couple more probably. 20. I have 21 blocks. I have an odd number. I'm probably going to have to make a couple more, but that's okay. 21 blocks that I have done so far. This is going to make an awesome quilt, you guys. I mean, hi, sister. I'm guessing you're signed under my name. Wow. We've done a lot of cool stuff. We've done a lot of cool designs. So again, all of these videos are up on my channel. And if you were Like, I don't remember that one. Go back. They should all be on there. Guys, I think this one might be one of my favorites. That one's super cool. All right. That is all of our quilt blocks for the month. Isn't that awesome? All right, you guys, thanks for joining me. I hope you all have a fabulous weekend. And yeah, I'll make sure and put all of the measurements for this block down in the description below so you can follow it. And we have a block for November. And then are we doing a block for December? I think we have to, right? Because it's 12 blocks, one block a month. So we'll do one for December. And then for our 12 days of Christmas, we will piece this together. I'm really excited for that. Yeah. Okay, Susan says yes. All right, that's it, guys. Thanks for joining me. I hope you all have a fabulous weekend. Okay, we'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.